Okay, welcome back. Thanks for watching. In this video, I want to talk about 3 ways you can tell if the watch you're going to buy is a fashion watch or a luxury watch. What I also want to talk about is the difference between fashion watches and luxury watches. Let me just start with luxury watches. A luxury watch is typically made by a manufacturer that makes watches exclusively, or timekeeping devices. They normally don't make purses or shoes or belts. They just make watches. And typically, these are places that have been in business and continuous operation for over 100 years on average. Like Omega has been in business since well before the Civil War. Rolex has been in business maybe like 130, 40, right? These are all companies that have been in business a long time. They have a specialization. All they do is make watches. On the other hand, fashion watches are normally made by companies that make fashion accessories. For example, Michael Kors, they make purses. They didn't just all of a sudden decide they were going to start making watches, right? They licensed that out to Fossil and said, make me some watches that say Michael Kors, so that when people wear their purse or something, they have a corresponding accessory to wear. Movement is another one. Movement is a fashion watch. I know that a lot of people aren't going to like that, but I mean, they just are, right? They normally have watches that have trendy designs. Let me ask you this question. Most of those movement watches, put them in a drawer for 10 years, go back, see if you're going to be able to sell it on eBay. You probably won't be able to give it away. You might, but in general, those are what fashion watches are. There's a difference. One of them is made to complement your outfit, and another one is made to keep time and shows the best of watchmaking. The funny thing about that is when you get into your luxury watches, your heritage quality watches, they normally don't look that exciting, which throws a lot of people off, because we're trained to think that, oh, if I'm spending a lot of money for a watch, it has to look like a lot of watch. But that's actually the opposite of what it is you want. Your luxury watch is a lifetime device, right? So these are designed to go with anything and not look out of place, right? They're not really the star of the show. They're more of a compliment. Think about a white polo shirt, right? A white polo shirt by itself is not that exciting, but you can wear a white polo shirt with a hoodie underneath. You can wear it with slacks. You can wear it with dress pants. It's never gonna go out of style. It's iconic. Same thing with watches. They're kind of, a lot of times the more expensive watches, they don't really look like there's a lot going on. The details are in there though. When you look at the details, you'll notice things like hand finishing, an enamel doll. Things that aren't gonna just yell out by themselves, but you know, they're designed to go with a lot of things and take you through all your phases of life. Okay, so before I get started, I wanna just say, these are just generalizations, right? The reason you have to say that is because YouTube is the one place where everybody thinks it's their job to tell you what you made wrong on your video, what you said wrong, even though they normally have no videos of their own. So these are just generalizations. This won't be true all the time, but these are just generalizations. Got it? Okay, so first thing you want to look into is, how is the watch powered? Is the watch powered by a battery, or is the watch powered by the movement of the wearer? Usually, a battery powered by a watch, a quartz watch, is going to be a fashion watch, usually, compared to a automatic watch, which has a mechanical movement that is kept wound by the movement on your wrist. So first way of knowing, if you're in the store, you're in the mall, you see this watch, if it's quartz to start off with, there's a high likelihood that it is a fashion watch. It is not a luxury watch, meaning it is not an heirloom quality watch. Okay, second thing you want to look into is the company, the brand. How long has the brand been in business? If the brand is younger than you are, it's probably a fashion watch, right? Meaning if you're 25, 35, and the brand is younger than you, which you can find out from their website, it's probably going to be a fashion watch. Your traditional watchmakers have been in business for like over 100 years. Yeah, there's some exceptions, like Hublot is fairly recent in the sense that, you know, that watch started maybe 30 years ago, but still, in general, we're just doing generalizations here. If the watch brand is younger than you, it's probably a fashion watch. All right, so the third way you can tell is look at where you bought the watch. Your traditional luxury watches, you buy them in a jewelry store where they may sell diamonds and gold and earrings and stuff like that, and they'll have a watch section. If you're buying the watch in like Nordstrom or something, it's probably a fashion watch. 3 ways. Take a watch. If it has a quartz movement in it versus an automatic mechanical movement, if the brand is younger than you are, and you're buying it in a mall kiosk or something else like that, it's probably a fashion watch. Probably. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. You want to just make sure you know what you're buying. So hopefully you found that useful. When you go to the mall and you're looking at buying a watch, make sure that you buy what it is you're looking for. What you don't want to do is end up spending $500, $600, $700, $800 for a fashion watch that's going to have very little to no residual value and also has very little to no horological significance. Thanks for watching. Check you out next time.